What is up? What's happening? Happy Monday, you guys in the Mobs group and those of you in YouTube land. I'm Cori Campbell, your host for today. So super excited to have you. We had a great topic. We're going to be talking about scaling to high ticket sales for yourself, why you'd want to do that, why that would even be an option for you, why we want to kind of get into that direction. So if you have any questions as you're coming on, drop in the comments and say hello. Let me know that you're here and where you're tuning in from. I want to connect with you. Just pulling up the comments here for me. We're in. So hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Did you guys have a good weekend? Right? Drop in the comments. Let me know, what did you do this weekend? We had a little bit of a weird one here in Northern California. Normally it never rains, and weird, it rained yesterday, so crazy. So fun stuff like that. We're talking to you about high ticket sales. So what does that mean for your business? Whatever it's product you're selling, service you're selling, right, is getting people into high ticket options. You can do this with affiliate marketing, you can do this with your own product. So transitioning and going into high ticket. Now, here's the thing. If you want to get away from the hustle, right? If you want to get away from hustling and grinding and going into the dirt hardcore over and over, like 14-hour days, 7 days a week, if you want to get away from that, we have to get you to scale into high ticket offers. And this can be you become an affiliate for a high ticket offer, that you create your own irresistible offer. If you've done my boot camp before, and I'll be making an announcement later on, probably later on this week, about a new upcoming boot camp workshop that I'll have together where we're diving really deep into this irresistible offer, something that you're doing to change someone's life. So if you keep that in your mind as to, okay, what am I going to do? Like, why do I want to do high ticket sales? Do you have any inclination as to why you would want to do high ticket sales? The hustle is still there, right? The grind is still there, but you can sell less and make more money. I'm going to show you this in a little bit of a diagram because I'm a visual person, so it happens to be with that, and totally cool. I want you to think about this so I can answer your questions. Is what questions do you have about scaling to high ticket sales? What questions do you have? Anything at all in regards to this topic? Maybe it's, I don't know how to do that, or I don't know how to bring in a new offer, or I don't know how to get connected to offers that I can affiliate for, that I can sell for, or that I can make money off of. Right? So maybe those types of questions. So whatever your questions are, drop those down in the comments, and I will come back through the comments and try to make sure I get all of your questions answered in today's session. My goal is to have this done in about 30 minutes time, so we can go really deep. I can answer all your questions. If we go less than that, cool. If we go more than that, because you guys got awesome questions, then that's cool too. So helping you out with this. So what is like the definition? What is a high ticket sale? So I was talking to a client probably two weeks ago, 10 days ago, about pricing out their offers. We're going to talk about the money mindset. She's like, I really want to help people. I really want to help people. I don't really know what to price my stuff. So I was like, well, what's your offer? So she tells me what her offer is. And I'm like, okay, that's a really good offer. What do you think the value of that? What's the long-term value of somebody purchasing that bundle, right? That product and service bundle. So think of that in that. And she said, well, I want to be able to help more people, so I want to price it here. And I'm like, no, that's too low. It's too low, right? It's too low for the marketplace. And this is what happens so many times, especially when you're just transitioning into lower ticket cost. So what classifies as a high ticket sale? I mean, ask yourself, what do you think is a high ticket sale? Right? Drop some numbers down in the comments and let me know, because everyone's perception around money is totally different. I had this was a fun thing I did a few months ago on my profile. Is I just asked, I was like, hey guys, what do you think is a good cost for an expensive car, right? For an expensive car. And someone said, like $20,000 is expensive for a car. Someone said, $1 million is expensive for a car. So the perception is totally different, right? So totally different for everybody, right? For you, for everyone. So thinking about that, when we say high ticket sales, someone might have a high ticket product that's $50,000 or $100,000. And someone with a high ticket sale, it might be $2,000 or $5,000. Right? So it depends on, right? So going with the whole question of, well, do you have an option to get into a high ticket sale? It depends what your other products are. If all of the product line that you have is like, $20, then going from $20 to $50,000 is a big jump. Your audience isn't going to understand it. They're not going to follow it. So there's a pathway to that. So we talk about scaling into high ticket sales is you have to have something in between. Kind of like you can't just walk up to the edge of a lake and say, okay, I walk into the shallow end and now I'm just going to dive over to the other side. No, you've got to have stepping stones. So this is why we're building in this scaling, right? Into like getting into your offer for your scaling. So you got Rob has if I don't know the prices. Okay, so Rob, your two questions, they seem to go hand in hand, but I'm not sure what you mean by a contract. Like, are you bringing in a contract for them to stay with you and get, is it like monthly recurring product from you? Is it a service related product or service related, I don't know, like customer service or tools or resources to going into scaling? And it's like, yes, we cannot predict the future, but if your business has contracts, then it's holding true to whatever that contract is. So if I buy into a contract, and let's say that contract is for 3 years and I buy into it this year, no matter what happens with the pricing, I'm pretty cool. I got into it at this price, right? It's if you add on additional value into that. So if you can't do that in your business model, as far as, hey, here's a 3-year contract, this is how much you're going to pay us every month, then and that's going to be the same for the 3 years, then I just wouldn't do 3-year contracts. I'd look at a different way with how you're presenting your business and how you're presenting that irresistible offer. Like, what is your irresistible offer? And so we'll think about that. And cool. So it is monthly, but again, it's if something, like if I sign a year contract, well, okay, so for example, my phone, I signed a 2-year contract for my phone, my cell phone, and I pay the same price every month, no matter what happens, right? The prices may go down, prices may go up, but I pay the same price. So that's the thing with if you're building in the contract into it, right? So I'm going to show you my screen. I got a little whiteboard up. I'm going to find the right button. Okay. So I think you guys can see that. This should be cool. So this is just super simple. I'm a visual person, and I do whiteboards on the computer, and I also have one on the wall. It helps me to just, map it all out, right? And every business should have at least these 3 buckets, whether you have just one thing in these buckets or you have multiple things in these buckets. But every business, no matter what it is, product, service, right, whatever it is, you've got these 3 buckets. A free thing, all right, free things. What can the free things be? You can give a checklist, you can give a giveaway. This group right here that you're in right now, this is a free offering for me. I'm in here, I check on you guys, I ask questions, I try to find out, like, how can I help serve you? It helps me get connected to you. And if I can help solve the problem, then great. I'll lead you into my low ticket and my high ticket offers. If I can't solve the problem, then you're totally cool. You can hang out in here and you can learn and pick up little nuggets here and there and take whatever's best for you into your business. Right? But that's the whole purpose for me. This group is my free offering. There's other free offers you could do, right? You could do a free assessment. You could do a free discovery call to figure out like, hey, what problems do you have? And do I have a solution for you? So it's all of that stuff. Now, here's the thing when it comes to offering too many things for free is the fact that you will start to attract freebie seekers, like people who only want the free stuff. These are people who like, they'll come, they'll watch the videos, they'll come, they'll download your workbooks, they'll come, they'll show up to workshops, they'll do all the stuff, but they'll end up staying in that space. They won't take action to get to the next step, right? Hey, Paul. Hey, Beckett and Crystal. Awesome, guys. So they won't take the next step. They'll come in, they'll absorb all the free stuff. Okay, for me, it's like they're in the free group. They're getting the free content. If I do a free download or free things like that, occasionally here they'll do that. If I do the workshop, they'll show up, right? They'll download the workbooks. They'll participate a little bit. But they end up staying in that space. Here's the thing with my business is I want people who want to take action. I want people who want to create time freedom, who want to actually help make an impact in the world and increase their income, right? The people who are going to do that are the action takers. So those are the people who go into low ticket sales, or they're going to a DIY, right? So they're going to buy a program and they're going to walk through the program. They're going to go through it and they're going to figure it out on their own, but with one of my products to get them there, right? And then the people who are like, you know what? I'm tired of DIY. I'm tired of trying to struggle it. I'm tired of like just getting little tiny nuggets. I want the whole big picture. Then they're going to get into my high ticket. Right? My high ticket, that's my group coaching, and or premium for me is one-on-one coaching with me. That is the way that I build up the value ladder. Freebie seekers, they'll come, they'll hang out, they'll do all the stuff. That's cool, right? But those aren't really my people, because I'm looking for people who want to have time freedom, who want to enjoy and do the things that they want to have time to do in their life. And they want to have the finances to be able to do that without even thinking about it. Like, hey, I can just book a trip. I don't even have to look at my bank account. Okay. So those are the people that I want in for me. So what does that look like for you? Do you really know who your audience is, who your customers are? And do you know what they need on those like big pebbles that you're going to put in that's going to cross this lake, right? It's like building the bridge. What's the next step for them, okay? And this is where you build into creating your irresistible offer, right? Your irresistible offer shows your customer that this is exactly the product I need, or the service I need, or the combination, product and service, becomes a bundled package. So, and I always think of it, I share this example a lot, is, when you buy, I don't have cable TV or anything like that, but I have internet, right? I don't have a home phone. I have not had a home phone in like, I don't know, 15 years or something. But every time I want to buy internet, I want to buy Wi-Fi, they try to sell me the cable and the phone, all three. They try to bundle all three together. Well, hey, if you bundle all three together, it's cheaper. Well, that doesn't matter to me, right? For me as their customer, that doesn't matter to me. Is what do I want? I just want the Wi-Fi, and I want the fastest freaking Wi-Fi that you got, because I stream videos. I want to make sure that I can show up to my group, my people, right? So it's, what do I want? Asking me, all right, what products do you need? What services do you need? What add-ons and all of this stuff. So what I pay for the super speed, highest that I could get Wi-Fi is the same that other people are paying, and they get all three. But I don't want TV in my house because it's a block, right? So this is for me. I don't bring it in because I don't want to waste time on laying on the couch. That's not my thing. That's not my zone. And I don't need a home phone, right? This does everything I need it to do, okay? Just understand is what is your customers and what can you bundle together. So I created my own bundle with my Wi-Fi, my internet supplier. I created my own bundle with them with the negotiation. They'd never heard of anyone who did not want to have TV in their house. Like I was this weird anomaly or something, but I didn't want it. Like I'm totally cool. Like I pay for Netflix and I stream in whenever I want. But I was this weird thing. So I had to create that. So guess what? Guess what they have now? This company, it's a big name company. They have this as a bundle for other people to purchase, because they thought, hey, if this person has this, then let's price this. So just give them a super speedy, because typically if you buy all three, it's a lower speed. I was like, I don't want that. I had that. That's what I started with, and it didn't work. So I need to get more speed, because I don't want my videos looking crappy. Okay. So one is understanding is, what does your customer need along the way? And I went deep into this in that last boot camp about talking about your irresistible offer. And I keep cycling through with that. But you go, like, free is $0. Like, anyone can pick it up. It's whatever you're putting out there. It's checklists, it's PDFs. It could be 1 page. It could be 5 pages. I wouldn't recommend it being any longer than that, because here's the thing. People don't need more information. Like, they can go on Google. You can go on Google, YouTube, and find all kinds of information. What's going to be beneficial? What's going to help you and guide you? So same thing with your customers, is what's going to help them and guide them from one point to the next. Okay, so from going from here, right, from here to here, what problems are you going to help solve? Right? What steps along the way do they need to do? And then same thing when you go from low ticket to over to your high ticket. Now I only have just the little dollar signs on here, because again, it really depends on what your product is, right? Your product might be, I have one of my products is just $7. That's super low ticket, right? So this might be from, say, $7 up to, I don't know, depending on whatever your product or service is, maybe this is up to, $500, something like that. I can't really draw with the mouse. So just low ticket, so single digit to triple digits. So whatever it is, the product or service is. So then how do you get them from here to here, right? So first of all, can you create a 6-figure business selling $7 products? Sure you can. You got to sell a lot of $7 products to get 6 figures out of that, but it's doable, right? Who wants to do some math for me? How many of your $7 products would you have to sell to get 100 grand for the year? Well, a lot. Can't map that in my head. But if any one of you want to do that, math wizards out there, and drop that down in the comments. Awesome. Would love it. Okay. And the other is, so then anywhere in between. So maybe you've got a $7 product. Maybe you've got a $20 product. Maybe you've got a $30 product and a $50, right? And $100 and $200 and $500 products. The higher up you go, the more money that you can make per sale, right? But the premise behind all of that is you are helping your customer solve a bigger problem. So my $7 product is something, it's an awesome product. Okay, mind you, it's awesome. It's a PDF. I think it's 82 pages, and high visuals, high graphics, like a ton of time and money went into creating this $7 product. But it's at the end of it, and it teaches you a lot, right? It totally teaches you a lot. I don't know why that popped up. You get into like your Facebook and setting up your profile and how to make your images and what sizes to make your images. That $7 product is power packed, right? It's the organic growth lead generator for any of you who have the OGLG. That's what that is. But I got to sell a lot of the OGLG before I can create that 6-figure business or that 7-figure business to move into that, which is why that's only going to teach them one thing, right? They pay $7, they go through it, they make the changes, they can have an impact in the business totally with that $7 thing. But it's only going to be like this much. So what's the next step? What else do they need? Do they need to learn from my business? Do they need to learn about setting up a funnel and what the funnel should look like and what the funnel pages and what is a funnel? Like, do they need to learn about that? I have a product for that. Do they need to learn about email automation and nurturing an audience and growing the audience that way? I have a product about that. Do they need to learn about creating back-end automation systems to where they can actually show up into their business? They can make the phone calls to their customers. They can do the face-to-face calls. They can be on Zoom. They can do Facebook Lives, right? Do they need to open up windows of time because the back-end stuff is working? Yes. Yes, absolutely. Then I've got a product for that. So when you build up into your business is what other problems are your customers going to have and how can you solve them, right? How can you become the go-to, like the expert, like, hey, when I need this, like Rob has my stuff. Rob is totally there. And when I need this, like the first person and the only person I think of is Paul. Like Paul has it. You create that leverage within this lower ticket range. You create that leverage and you build up your audience, right? You build up your audience and you start solving little problems, and then they're going to keep coming to you. Solve a little problem, they're going to keep coming to you, and they're like, hey, I solved this big problem that you have. Right? So for me, it's creating the whole entire, like, holistic, WHOLE, holistic approach for self and business, right? I'm a business and lifestyle coach. So it's lifestyle within yourself. What kind of lifestyle do you want to live? How do you want to feel when you wake up, and what do you want to achieve? What goals do you have? How much time do you want to be spending with your friends, your family, traveling, doing all the things? And do you want to grow your six-figure business and do it online? Do you want to do it with funnels? Do you want to do it with back-end automation systems? Do you want to do it with all of that? Do you want to have an absolutely irresistible offer that people want to buy into? Yes? Here's this product. So build into your own marketplace to bring people up to this level for you. Right. So what is the high ticket for you? Now, again, I have some different dollar signs. This might look like $600 up to 50 grand, 100 grand, whatever your thing looks like. Okay. So anywhere in between there, I'd say probably around $800-900 to $1,000 and up. Right. Above that, you may have what we call premium. Okay. And premium just means it's more of your time. You've built in this as like a value ladder. So premium, this is your time. Do I have a premium offer? Yes. Personal one-on-one business and lifestyle coaching with me. It's a lot of my time. I have to spend all of my time with one person. Then they're paying premium price for that. Right? So ask yourself now on this continuum from free, right? You may or may not have a free offer. That's totally okay. But how do people get to know you? And then from low ticket to high ticket, where on that continuum, and drop this down in the comments, where on there does your business fall? Where on there does your product fall? Part of this is your mindset with your pricing, right? If you're pricing your own products, if you're pricing other people's products like network marketing or affiliate marketing, they come with the price tag. You don't own that cart, but you can. Here's the thing where you can leverage this is branding yourself. Even if you're doing network marketing or affiliate marketing, you're selling someone else's stuff. Even if you're doing that, here's the thing. You add on you. So what other bonuses can you do? What other services can you do? And now it becomes this bundle. Right? Again, with solving the problem. So where on this continuum do you fall? Right? Do you have a $20 offer? Right? And are you trying to think of how you can get it up into a high ticket irresistible offer? Drop those down in the comments, and I want to see your questions to answer those up there. But this is when you're scaling to the next level. Here's something I want you guys to think about is when you solve a problem, whatever that problem is, you solve a problem. What is one thing that most marketers and most salespeople and most entrepreneurs, they're not doing is they're not preparing for the next step. Because when you solve one problem, guess what? You're creating a new problem. Like, it's happening. It will happen. It should happen. If you solve one problem, doesn't make all the other problems go away. No, it creates a new one. So if you're one step ahead, 2 steps ahead, 3 steps ahead, you can say, hey, we're going to solve this problem. But you know what? When you do that, this is what's going to happen. So this is what we've got together for you here. And then this is what's going to happen. So we've got this together. So what this might look like for an example that you can wrap your head around is if someone comes to you and you do weight loss and someone says, I want to lose 10 pounds. Cool. You've got whatever, the product, the service, you've got the thing that's going to help them lose 10 pounds and they want your thing. They buy your thing for whatever price point. Let's say it's 50 bucks. They buy your product, service, or little bundle for 50 bucks. They want to lose 10 pounds. They lose the 10 pounds. But then what? Are they done with you? They're never going to need you again because now they're cool. They lost the 10 pounds. They only need to come back to you if they gain the 10 pounds back? No. You want to keep them. You want to create a lifelong customer. So this is how you do that. And this is like super ninja trick, right? I'm going to come back because I don't need that anymore. Stop sharing. Stop sharing. So like super ninja trick with this is you help them lose that 10 pounds, but then you're prepared for what they're going to need next. You know, maybe they need to have new clothes. So then you've got a discount code for clothing that you're an affiliate for. Maybe it's just a little add-on thing there. Maybe you have a personal shopper that'll go to the store and get them clothes and send them there, right? Maybe they, after they lose the 10 pounds, they're going to feel amazing. They're going to have more confidence. So they want a photo shoot. I'm just making this stuff up, but you guys, you see this. Things change when the goal is met. So the same thing goes like with me with my business coaching is I bring people in and they start to see results. Well, guess what? I want them to keep getting results. I want them to keep creating offers and keep solving problems and keep making an impact and going to the next stage. So guess what? I create that. I build that into my offer stack, my irresistible offer ladder that goes up into my high ticket sales. And it leads them up into my premium because once they're seeing the results and they're getting to the next level, they're going to get to a point where they're going to come plateau. And when they're hitting that plateau, they're like, you know, like this is cool. I'm liking the income. I'm liking the stuff. I'm selling lots. I'm having my time freedom. But I want the next step. I want the next step. So guess what? I want them thinking of me. So where do I have? I've got the solution. At that stage, it's the solution. Hey, one-on-one with me. We'll tweak and improve your specific business all the way up, however high you want to go. So I build that into it. So when you're talking about scaling to the next level is what problem do you solve and how can you get them to the next stage? What problem do you solve? How can you get them to the next stage? And that's going to help keep them within your realm of your business model, your value ladder. And what that does is it creates raving fans because here's the thing, they're going to look at you and say, wow, Cori helps me with this. You know, or let's go with, say, Paul. Paul helped me with this and this and this. And Paul is awesome. Like raving. They're shouting it from the rooftops how awesome Rob is. That's what you want. Because guess what's going to happen? They're going to be doing your marketing for you. They're going to be bringing more people to you. Oh my goodness, this person is awesome. Let's get in the group. Let's get them connected. Here's their phone number. Whatever the step is, you're going to end up with more referrals because those customers are like, holy cow, they didn't just solve this problem. They solved all of this for me. And that is how you can scale up into high ticket sales. So that's what I want you guys thinking about. Is how can you put your business up there? Now, for you, for Rob, when you're saying that you have the 3-year contracts, you don't know what the price is going to be. My question to you is, why do you do contracts then? If part of the block in your brain is, well, I don't know what the price is going to be next year or 2 years from now. So why contracts? Is it because that's how it's always been done? Is that because that's what makes sense in your business? That because here at I just know what you put in the comments. So I don't know all the nitty gritty details to get it to the next level, right? Regardless of what it is. Can it just be something that's on a monthly retainer that whatever your price is for that month, right? Does that make sense? All right, you guys have any questions? Did you find value in that? Do you think this was helpful? Did you answer any questions that you did have? All right. So I'm going to be showing up later this week. I've got an announcement. I am I'm totally making it new and awesome and amazing that I'm coming up with a new masterclass. So I'll be bringing that out for anyone who wants to join us for that. I'll be making the announcement probably by the end of the week. as to when that will be, what it's going to be about, and go from there. And yeah, I don't see any questions, but I'll come back in and tag me if you have anything, so that way I get notified that you have a question. That way I can pop in here and answer that for you. Super cool. Glad to have you guys on. And there we go. There's my 30-minute time frame. Super cool. All right, you guys, I appreciate you so very much. Hope you have an amazing, amazing Monday. Go out, rock it, set some activity goals, and make it happen today. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.